Hello, 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 guys. It is Perpetual Prompts with Carrie Griffiths, week 20. And this week, rather than, typically I'm decorating on a page and then adding it in. There have been a few times where I've decorated straight onto the page itself, but not very often, actually, now that I'm looking back. Once, two, three, nope, only 3 times out of 20. So those will be number 4. I'm decorating directly into the book this time. So have a play, have some fun with me. Trying to think what color. Let's go purple. Start with purple. Where is this? So my prompts for this week, just to remind you, were door, repetition, numbers, photograph, and hand drawn. And these are my final 5 for this week. Well, for the prompts in general, I've done all 100. So we will shuffle back in and start another round. So we're going to start for this first. I'm going to stamp numbers all over this. No rhyme or reason for why I'm picking what numbers I'm doing or anything like that. Just putting numbers, and I don't know how much of this is going to be covered up in the end. Okay, I'll put a 2. I'll put a 2 going this way. How about a 4? 4 never gets used. It seems like in the junk journaling world, 8, 3, and 5 seem to be the go-to numbers. So we're just going to do some different numbers. 7. I'm also getting some overlap there. And then put a 1. Right there. And again, I don't know how many of these are going to show once I put everything else on. This is just kind of my base, knocking out one of those requirements, which is numbers. We're going to set that aside and set this aside. I'm going to pull in my door and my repetition. Excuse me just a sec. Sorry about that. Sometimes that throat issue catches me out of nowhere. think I need to reload my my ink pad. So this is my repetition. Not only am I repeating this way, but it's also a repetition pattern going across the border anyway. I thought about stamping this. I have a door, not a door. I have a stamp that looks like wood grain. And I thought about doing that for this and making it actually look like wood. But, you know, why do the obvious? I'm going to have to mute you again for just a second. In a second. Okay. I'm going to mute you. Sorry, there's got stuff going on today, so I got a message that I needed to double check, make sure that there wasn't more that needed to be done beforehand. So this is also a repetitive pattern stamp. Just adding a little extra. Did those first so that these can fully dry. This is a hand-drawn piece of art that was given to me by somebody in one of my Facebook groups. If you've seen any of my other videos, I did a 60s journal, and that was what inspired this artwork, or the artwork that inspired the journal, however you want to look at that. I didn't use all of it in the 60s journal, so I have some left over. And if I'm going to put something hand-drawn, I'd rather it be by somebody that actually is good at it versus, you know, what uckiness I could do. Because I can't draw. And then this is a photograph cut out of a magazine. It was, you know, I'm taking some liberties there. It was originally a photograph, obviously, in order for it to become part of the magazine. Of a kiddo participating in Arba Royalty. So I got it out of my domestic rabbit magazine. Okay. And then this. Just got to figure out how I'm going to do this. Because I cut it incorrectly. I should have cut the doorway smaller, and instead I actually cut it like to the exact dimensions I needed, height-wise anyway. I realized it as I was cutting the width. I was like, whoosh. So my error. There we go. My dogs are going bazonkers. Not sure what's going on out there. Well, in all fairness, it's the one that's deaf, so chances are there's nothing going on out there. Something probably happened a while, 20 minutes ago, and because, she can't see or hear, she doesn't realize that it has no longer happening. That happens a lot. She stands out there and barks at what she thinks is there when there's really nothing there. So I'm just going to add a little more stuff. Go off the page here. Let's go this way. If I get some ink on this page, I'm not worried about it. Chances are I probably will be covering it like I normally do. If I, look at the odds of things. Just trying to give a little extra on the background here. Well, that didn't stamp very well. Again, I'm not on a flat surface. You kind of need that solid surface when you're stamping to get good good transfer of the ink to the paper. She is driving me a little on the crazy side right now, though, because she is not stopping on the barking. Get out of the way. No rhyme or reason here, just adding stuff to the background. My phone's voice, whatever, just popped up. Tell me a joke. Because again, a lot of this is going to be covered up. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. Gluing this outer edge of the pocket. the little flap, and this edge here. Make sure I'm upright. And I just created a little door. I do have a die cut to make a fancy door. You've seen it, or a window, depending on how you want to look at that, how you want to view it. It could be French doors, could be a window. But I didn't feel like taking out my my die cuts. So I'm just trying to just go with what's currently on the desk. So I do have some other pictures of other kiddos. Yeah, a little too big. Put that in. We can put it there. So these are pictures of kids that are competing at at royalty competitions for ARBA. I don't know the children, and it is okay that I am using them because they've already been used in a national publication. Parents have already signed all permissions for the pictures to be used in perpetuity. So I just kind of wanted to add a little more on there. So there we go. So we got some underneath with the artwork, some on top. This was in 2011. These pictures are from 2011. So maybe just as a nod to that. We'll put an 11. On the door. There we go. Whoop. And I dropped the number 1. Ah. All right. So stamping done. Glue done. Week 20. My goodness. I get to pull out my next page of come on, pen. There we go. My pen did not want to write. Pull out my next page of, might as well pull them up for all of them, right? Just gotta find them. One through 10s, 11 through 20s. There we are. 1, 2, 3, 4 books. Because we're going to need them for all of the other my other challenge books. Okay, I'm going to move those to the back of the pile, back of the stack. Okay, this goes up here. Week 21 through 31. Ew. Ew. I don't know what that was. Not gallery. Need my camera. Get my brain to work here. So week 18, Carrie Griffiths, Perpetual Prompts. Thanks for tuning in. Hit the like button on the way out if you didn't do so on the way in. I greatly appreciate it. And again, hit the notification bell so you know when my videos drop. And we will talk to you in the next video. Bye.